Hey everyone, it's me, Bradford. Um, Today I'm going to share my testimony of being a Christian with you. So, um, I started going to church like my whole life. Like honestly, like my whole life from like the day I was born, from the day like I was legally allowed, like the doctor said, like oh Mrs. Chung, it's safe for like you guys to leave. So like originally I used to go to some church in San Francisco, but my parents found a new church out closer to where I lived at the time, and it's just pretty awesome. Just so like the church I'm at now, which I've been going to since I was like even before I could remember it. Most of my memories of church are from there only. Um, so I learned the basics of Genesis 1, like like in the beginning, the earth was dark and formless and whatever, and all that stuff, like let there be light, and like I learned about like Adam and Eve, Garden of Eden, they all sinned, they all messed up, and it's like you know all of that, and I learned about like Naaman or Naaman from like the Old Testament. Like he was a commander of the soldiers, and he basically had leprosy, and a prophet told him, you know, go down to the Jordan River, go like wash yourself in there, like dive in there like 7 times or something, and you're gonna be okay. And you learned all about that kind of stuff, but really like they didn't tell you any, like just like because like a mind is very easy to manipulate, and when you like live in a world where it's like everything's like all like happy joy, when you're 6 years old, like 4 or 5 years old, it's kind of hard to like bring them on to something like a more sensitive and more like a more tough topic like death. um the reason why I'm bringing up death so early in my testimony is because when I was 6 years old, and a month before I went into first grade, my older cousin Alice died in the car crash. Yeah, that was kind of tough. She was 18 years old. Like she just graduated from high school. She would have been going to college like in a month when I was gonna start first grade. Um, like this like really blew me out of the water. Like, um, like honestly, it's like wait. You're telling me like God is so powerful, you know, from nothing, like this big black ball of nothing. He created Earth, and he created the planets, he created the moon, he created all these animals, he created humans out of dust, and he breathed on them, and they all just came to life, and you're telling me like, and like, what is this, death? Because it's not like, see, so obviously being 6 years old, I had no idea what was going on. Just um just that was tough. Six, and there's actually quite a few kids at my school right now who've literally have known me since kindergarten. So we've been through like every grade together: kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, and now in like a month and a half we can add 11th. So our junior year, we can add that to our list. Like a lot of kids now will probably tell you, oh, Bradford's a little fat, they'll tell you the same exact thing about me. And so, you're overweight, you're like the heaviest kid. You have the notoriety of being the heaviest kid in your whole school, and your cousin's dead. So you're crying, you have like low self esteem. So I had low self esteem, just cried about like Alex, and kids picked on me because I cried a lot, and kids just picked on me a lot. But that's a whole different thing. I'll like get into that more later on. Just so second, third, fourth, second, third grade life just went on. Like, I still found it really hard to cope with Alice. Fourth grade, oh my god. Fourth grade, like, just another thing just hit me hard. So hard to just. So like maybe, oh my god, maybe like 2 weeks. 2 weeks before my spring break in fourth grade. Maybe it was 3. Maybe it was a month after spring break. My older cousin Danny, he had leukemia for a really long time. He's had it for a while. He's had trouble fighting, and finally, like, he just lapsed again. He just relapsed again, and like he didn't. Let's just say he didn't wake up that time. He didn't wake up that time. That was just like the hardest thing to go through in my life, and being in fourth grade, third grade-ish, I learned, you start learning like the more concrete stuff about Christianity, Jesus came down to earth as a little baby to the Virgin Mary, and he came and he died for our sins, but then 3 days later, he rose from the dead, and he conquered death. Well, just in all honesty, I didn't look at it like that. I was thinking how unfair it was. It was totally unfair that God, that like my cousin. So like I'm like, wait, God. So you're trying to tell me right now that it's okay for your son Jesus to come down, die on the cross for us, and come back to life, and like you took away Alice and Danny and they ain't coming back. Like, Lord, like, hold on. Like, Lord, that's not fair. That's not right. Why are you doing this to me? And I got so angry with God. It's like, I'm like, I just came to the conclusion of, what? Like, I have no idea what I've done, like, or anything like that. But God, you've taken up, God, I'm not even 10 years old. You've taken 2 cousins away from me, and you've let the kids 6, 7 years older than I am pick on me. What have I done to you? Like, was so angry. Like, I was like, God, you must hate me. And I'm running out of film space, so I'm gonna make a part 2 real quick, and yeah.